Okay, so it's now time to pull out all these old fuel lines and replace them with the new ones. So I don't condone this kind of behaviour, but a cold beer on a really hot day can sometimes really help to make you focus. It's either that or I'm going to mess this right up. Basically, this is a tool I use. It's just a pipe bender. So the 3/8 goes in this one here, and the 5/16 goes in that one there. And then this really small one is really good for your brake lines. I can't remember what size they are, but anyway, they're the brake line size. Yeah, these aren't very dear, but I tell you what, let me just show you one. I just quickly did a second ago as a trial run because I didn't know how this was going to bend. So that's one I just, put through the bender. So I'm quite pleased with that. If I can get that all the way through the car at that level, I'll be very, very happy. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's do some bends. Okay, you can see I've bent those ones up. That's kind of where I want it. I want it as tight as I can against this bulkhead here and up the top here as well, because otherwise the rear subframe will rub against it. or it will actually get in the way of the rear subframe, so that will be another issue. So yeah, there's not a lot of room. If I go for a side view there, you can just see there's a little recess in here where my finger is, and that's where you've got to run your fuel lines up through there. So they actually bend kind of in that direction, along and then up. And get a clamp. This is actually the wrong side of that clip at the moment, but that's okay because it's just kind of loosely in there, pretty close to where I'm on it. Now I'm going to move my way to the front and try and fold that one and get that one all into shape. This one's the actual easy one because this is the smaller of the two. It's the bigger one that becomes a lot harder to fold without kinking it. And also there's less room here as well behind the subframe, so this one has to be really critical and really tight and a really good fit. Unfortunately, I've had to take the steering rack off as well to be able to form that pipe up around it. I tried to tuck it behind it, but it's just too awkward. So it's just easier to take the steering rack off. It's only four nuts through the floor, and then just one nut and bolt on the steering. So it's pretty easy. As you can see, I'm getting there. It's very fiddly. It's quite hard to bend, but I prefer it rigid like that than the old one, which was really soft. So I'm nearly there. So this then connects up to the high pressure fuel pump, which pushes the fuel through. goes up to the regulator. Then as you can see the bracket just up there. When it goes into the regulator, any excess fuel gets returned back to the fuel tank, which has to be a bigger pipe for that. Otherwise, you get like an imbalance in the system, and they play up if you use too small a return pipe. So this one's actually, as I say, this is going to be the easy pipe. The hard one is going to be the next one, which is a little bit bigger diameter. So anyway, I'll keep going.